Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let's discuss on the paper Extraction and Classification of Human Gait Features. In this paper, we are going to propose a new human gait feature extraction mechanism from a walking human based on the silhouette images. Human gait is an important biometric feature for human identification. Individuals have distinctive and special ways of walking. Our proposed methodology comes under the model-based approach. Here we are going to divide the enhanced human silhouette into 6 body segments based on anatomical knowledge. After this segmentation, we have to apply the discrete wavelet transform for the extraction of approximation and detailed coefficients. Next, the extracted coefficients will be subjected to the statistical computations such as mean, standard deviation, and energy. After these processes, then the collected features are termed as feature vector. In the subsequent pattern matching stage, we are going to introduce the supervised learning mechanism such as support vector machine for the classification of given silhouette image. The experimental results have demonstrated that the proposed system is feasible and achieved satisfactory results. I am going to explain the data flow diagram of this proposed implementation. The first block is loading the silhouette. Actually, the silhouette is a sequence consisting of so many frames inside that. After loading the silhouette images, the next step is do some enhancement upon it, then dividing the silhouette image into 6 body parts depending on the anatomical structure. Following this segmentation, we have to apply the discrete wavelet transform. For this, we apply the filter technique using reverse biorthogonal basis. The result of this block is nothing but approximation and detailed coefficients. Now these coefficients will be subjected to the next stage, that is the computation of statistical measure such as mean, standard deviation, and energy. Following this, now the collected features are in the form of feature vector. That means it is of size 1 cross n. N denotes the number of features extracted from the coefficients. Now come to this pattern matching stage. Here you have to introduce the supervised learning mechanism such as support vector machine. But before that, we have to project the feature vector in the feature space. Similarly, we have to extract the features for all the silhouette sequence from the database, and all will be projected in the same feature space. Now, this feature space is an input for the support vector machine. Since it is a binary classifier, it will bisect the given feature space into 2. Now we are going to find out in which section the given test silhouette sequence occurs. Now finally, the recognition result is obtained from the SVM classifier. We can easily identify the given silhouette sequence selected by the user that is matched with that of the corresponding silhouette sequence from the database. Now let us see the demo of our implementation. This is the Gait main file.m main file. Select this, right click, choose the option run file. The input dialog box will ask you to enter the person identification number. Now I am going to enter 1. Now the silhouette is enclosed within the bounding box. That means it is nothing but the tracking of given silhouette sequence. So in each and every frame, the silhouette image is enclosed in a bounding box. It is nothing but a closely connected component. Afterwards, the body parts are segmented into 6. Then DWT is applied on this for the extraction of approximation and detailed coefficients. It will take some time for the recognition. So we have to wait to see the extracted features and the final result also. Let us see the interstage results one by one. The first figure window, it shows the bounding box representation for the given silhouette image. And the second is gait cycle. It is a graphical representation drawn for the extracted gait feature versus the frame index. Now the third one is segmenting the Silhouette image into 6 body parts based on the anatomical structure. The message marks will show the final result, the recognition. Now the test sequence is correctly recognized with first person. Now the next message marks, it shows the recognition rate as 100%. That means all the frames are correctly recognized with the database sequence. Now let me see the analysis graphs. The first one is recognition rate for linear as well as radial basis function, kernel function. Now see, the recognition rate is maintained as a constant one for all the persons in the case of RBF kernel, but it is a varying one in the case of linear kernel. So we can predict the RBF kernel will give the best recognition result. It is also displayed as a correct and incorrect classification representation in the final figure window as a bar chart. So there is no misclassification in RBF kernel, but much more misclassifications in the linear kernel. So we can come to a conclusion, RBF kernel will give the best performance for our gait recognition system. Thank you.